Okay, hello. I'm not muted. It is round 5. We're up against Ying. I am playing my Sable. Again, so didn't have my audio on for round 3. Here's the Sable list. You can pause it and take a screenshot now if you want that for reference. I don't know if I'm going to post it, but that's what we're playing. And yeah, let's get into it. I'm not going to have the deck list up because it's a video, so y'all can have it on the side or something. Okay, so just jumping in here. Let me make sure I'm ready. Have the Discord open. Not quite starting yet, but I can decide on my mulligans. We're up against Ob. We're up against 49 card Ob. We're thinking about measured response throughout the entire game. But we don't know if they're like trying to rush out and use humanoid, or if they're playing like Fat and Bladderwort and like hostile architectures. So, gotta be flexible on those fronts. No free lunch will likely be irrelevant because there's probably not going to be a tag angle. The twinning is not something we want early. Stone Ship is nice. Like, it's like a thing that'll help us stay alive late in the game. And then Penny Shaver is going to be a key card if they're asset ob. And Mutual Favor is like fine, not really that good. We probably want card draw, so I'm going to throw this hand away. But like, keep an eye on the Penny Shaver, especially if they're asset ob. We really want that Penny Shaver, and this hand is amazing. Yeah, so this hand, we have the Penny Shaver, so we can check assets if they are asset ob. We can not make sure that we don't fall behind on econ. Looks like they're not asset ob, or at least they're not setting up like they are. We got Mark on Archives, which is great. So I can set up the Penny Shaver and go take a credit and clean Getaway Archives. I don't know if I need to do that because of Winchester, which we saw in my last runner game, where because we didn't have a hardware or a program, we kind of took advantage of that. Ooh, that's not really that good. So I can easily draw again here and just like install 2 cards, but like if I take a credit before I put the Penny Shaver down, then I get technically a little bit of more value. But then I can't run into Winchesters. I think I want the flexibility for now. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So we're just going to play this. We're going to lose the value on the Penny Shaver. We'll just get these 2 cards down. These are just resources. Like, we can still go and like Carpe Diem run HQ into a Winchester. Okay. I think I'll just ram into R&D now. It's Mark. I could draw, and we would draw for exactly... Oh, that's really bad. Don't hit the Tithe. Don't hit the Unity. Okay. Oh my god. That's really bad. That's good to know, though. And we see a Cyber Sand. Yeah. Okay. That's good to know. Of course we find the Carpe Diem. That's fine. We could like have waited for a little bit more econ for that, because like the risk of this is that we're like installing this for $4. We go down to $4, and then we draw and we go to 9 cards. So if we find a gamble, I have to take a credit before I play the gamble, which means that we're gonna have to discard a card unless I can play a run event and run my Mark. Ooh. That's interesting. Okay, so one of them is the Cyber Sand. And Mark is HQ. So Mark HQ is beautiful because we can just like Carpe Diem in there and see if they want to res. And that's before the penny shaver comes down. So that's really good. So let's do that. Like, this is great, right? Like, this tells us if it's Winchester or not. And that's really, really, really good intel. So, Resing Mask, that's fine. Now, we can play... Now, we were just installing 3 cards. So, it's like Gamble, Nuka, and Unity, probably. Or it's Gamble, Nuka, and Penny Shaver, and then that sets us up for a run. But like, we don't want the Unity in hand because like an as if score is like really bad for us. So I think we'll just play it safe. Like if I Nuka draw into Kurupira and then we go like install Kurupira, click 2, transfer, click 3. We don't really have the clicks to install the Penny Shaver, or do we? No, we don't have the money. Actually, I would pop the no free lunch, so we do. So yeah, I can take the safe line and play the transfer when we draw this Kurupira, if we draw this Kurupira. So that's good. The Unity is going to be at risk now to SDS. So I have to think about that. But their ability to score SDS should be, like, their ability and willingness to jam an SDS shouldn't be too high here. But they might. Like, it could be a real play where they just, like, see that I've just installed a Unity and they just jam SDS. And if I don't find my barrier breaker, then I lose. And if I do, then we're gonna like, oh, whoa, okay. Okay, so this is asset ob. They just drew ice in their opening. This is 2 influence. All right. This game just got better for me, I think, because I have Stone Chip and I have Penny Shaver. So the fact that this angle of their deck has been revealed is good for me. R&D, please. Nope. Well, Carmen is a thing. Trashing is a thing. We're just chilling this turn. Biobands is a thing. Okay. I didn't get Mark on R&D. That sucks. Mark R&D would have been so good here. I'm not like in a hyper rush to trash this. But I also don't have 3 cards I want to play. Like Open Market, Penny Shaver, and then what? Then we just play the Carpe Diem for $3. That sucks. Right? I think it does suck. That sucks. I could install the Class Act if we're really aggressive about it. Don't mind that, probably. 3, 4, 5. Wouldn't have a ton of money. I don't mind that. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, that seems fine. Because, like, we can pop the no free lunch to go to $5. And then we can play Gamble. We can play these cards. Again, don't have Kurupira. But, like, I'm going to have to install this Carmen before we run anywhere anyways, so... Because otherwise we can, like, run into the tide and, like, the Carmen gets hit and life just gets very awkward, so we don't want to do that. Okay, so this looks like a jam. HQ mark again, that sucks. Okay, so we pop this. I'm definitely running these cards. So we pop this. We go... gamble. So we go to 10. We go to 10. We're definitely running server 5, server 6. So we go gamble, install Carmen. Yeah, if Mark is R&D, it'd be better. But we just let them score, I guess. Gamble, Chesby, Carmen. And then the R&D run is free. Thinking. And then the R&D run is free. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We get in there. It sucks. But it's okay. Like, it kind of gets us going. We're going to see a card. Yeah. Yeah, it sucks, but it's okay. Alright, so we need $3. We're going to gamble. Carmen, Chesby. And then we clean getaway R&D. Am I missing anything? No. Don't think so. We want to keep the Bravado, because the Bravado we can run without making a successful run. Yeah. Get $1 on the Penny Shaver. Steal a Basalt Spire. That's pretty good. Add Anthill back to hand. Sure. Pretty good. We got Nuka and Stone Ship waiting, so we're not going to die. Got 3 points now. We're closer to measured response territory. Draw, click 1. Okay, so now we're like really suspicious as to what's going on here. Like, is there a kill combo? Huh? I'm so confused. What is happening? Well, we got Mark R&D, so that's beautiful. I can find out, I guess. I don't know why I would want to find out. Curb here is good. We can get that down. I mean, like, I could transfer. What's happening? I don't know. I mean, we could transfer next turn. We can just keep the curb here in hand. So actually well, like, I'm thinking about holding the mutual favor instead of the Kurapira. But no, I think this is fine. So I definitely want to install Nuka. So we like install open market, install Nuka. Like, I probably just banned. Draw 2, install. No, but this run is free anyways. So it's like Carpe run. Carpe run, install. Hit the Penny Shaver, I guess. I could run one of these remotes. I don't know what's happening. We'll see if we steal. Okay, we don't. So it's Excavator. So this is all just a bunch of junk, right? Like, what? How did they not score an agenda last turn? Like, I guess server 7, server 8 could be an agenda now that they've installed something new, but like, they didn't score last turn. They shouldn't be scoring. Like, I can run those for sure now if I didn't before. I'm just gonna wait. I don't want to like trigger something and let them double. Yeah, we just chill. So like this, and we'll hit the Penny Shaver instead of installing the Kurapira, just in case there's like some kill combo that I'm not aware of where I need the cards. Because, like, Angelique into something might be a thing. Yeah, I don't know. But we're definitely holding on to the stone ship. We definitely want to draw our other stone ship. We definitely want to end every turn with 5 cards. And we have a beautiful 3-pointer in our score area. So, not in a rush. We're going to get this Kurapira down next turn. Like, next turn we're going to hit Nuka, install Kurapira, hopefully mark as HQ, and we can, like, transfer HQ and then buy a band somewhere to clear the tag for optimal value. More remotes. It's about to get real small. And an ice on that remote. Okay, give me mark HQ. Beautiful. So transfer of wealth is happening on HQ. Pinhole. Pinhole's a card. All right. So what? Yeah, Kurapira run should be fine. Should be fine. Right? 4, 8. Yeah. And then they can, like, res a bunch of stuff to duck it, which will give us a ton of information. Okay. So that's expected. And then we're going to have to pay $4 more, so, like, money's getting a little tight. We'll see if they res. Give us a ton of information. We're going to clear the tag with the buy bands one way or another. Okay. 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 Measured response. Yep. Okay. So, right. So they have a bunch of Cyber Sand sitting on the board. They have hostile architecture. And they have whatever is in server 9, which I can go check. I might as well, right? I can draw 2 cards and clear a tag. Honestly, I could trash the hostile architecture. The cards in my hand are actually pretty good, though. Thinking. Like, we could buy bands and trash the hostile architecture. And then I won't have the money to trash the anthill after, which sucks. Huh. Right? Is there a way for me to squeeze $1 somewhere? No. You can place 4 and clear the tag. Like, that's like optimal buy a band's value. But also, I can do that next turn. I don't know. I think I'm just running server 9. We'll just, like, clear a tag and draw 2 cards. Place 4 anyways. That doesn't make any sense. Huh. Trash the pinhole? Could trash the pinhole. Alright. Let's go poke server 9. Like, maybe we'll just clear the tag and discard the pinhole. Okay. Huh. This seems fine. I don't think we need this pinhole. Like, I can just run... Like, if they, like, res fought somewhere behind ice, like, I can just run that. The pinhole, like, is, like, probably nice. But like, next turn we're, like, clicking Penny Shaver, bravadoing R&D, like, clicking the Nuka. Like, we're gonna get, like... This is gonna help us pick up our money again. And then we're gonna, like, transfer later. Okay, so we are playing Bladderwort. All right. Okay. I'm set up. I guess there is FUT in this deck. Maybe I shouldn't have discarded the pinhole. I don't know. We should be able to run them over with money. Oh, they triggered the thing for the Bladderwort, so I actually took a damage. Fair enough. That sucks. Lost one of the bravados, which was probably the card in my hand I want to lose in the long run. They're getting a lamplighter. That should go on R&D. But they're putting it on the excavator, which I think is wrong. R&D is like a free run for me right now. That needs to get patched. The Cyber Sand value, it's pretty good. The hostile architecture. I am like kind of letting things go right now, which might end up being my plan here. Like, I don't think I'm actually in an economic position to try to like contest the board and do all the things that I'd want to do in controlling this board. So we're probably just going to let them have what they have. And I'm just going to build money and pick up value out of central runs. And then I'm going to eat the Bladderwort damage here and there. And then we'll have to look out for death, because we could like get pinged down below 4 cards and then measured response can kill us. So I have to be careful of that. Yeah. But there's nothing in this deck that like pings me, I don't think. Like Angelique, I guess. Wow. Okay. HQ mark. So hit the Nuka. It's always happening. We want those cards. We hit the Penny Shaver. We install the Shesvi. And then we Carpe. What does that do for us? Not enough. Unfortunately, not enough. They can probably duck and trigger Bladderwort, so we need to like get this Nuka on the board this turn. So it's like hit Penny Shaver, Bravado R&D, install Nuka is fine. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this lamplighter should definitely be on R&D. We're also going to be at $8, so that means we can pay for a measured response if we have to. Because I'm not totally familiar with the tricks. Like, I think it's just Angelique, unless we're like playing touch-ups. But there's like tons of tricks that can ping a card out of your hand, so we're just going to be as safe as possible. Maybe we can snipe again here, and then that turns measured response on, but like just snipe out of centrals. Like, I'm not going to be like running remotes this game very much. We're thinking about using Spin Doctor, which is good to know. So there's a Spin Doctor in server 2, 6, or 8. That's what this pause is. That's why you should always like think about that ahead of time if you can. But in this situation, they didn't really have the opportunity to. Oh, we're so good at this game. Oh my god. Res reduce service. Oh, right. This is that deck. Right. Right. Okay. Right. So Bladderwort is gonna ping me, which is fine. Yeah. We don't want to lose the Shesvi. That's the key card. But I think we're just installing this Nuka. And then, yeah. Well, yeah, it has to be the Nuka. I don't think I die here. But, yeah, the Shesvi, they could double Bladderwort me. They could double Bladderwort me, and then Then they're at $4. Okay. They're gonna triple Bladderwort me. I have $8, and I have a stone ship, so losing this Shesvi sucks. Losing the Carpe sucks. Like this, it's just econ though. Didn't lose either of them. Boomerang and Baya. Would have wanted to keep the Baya. This transfer of wealth is going to be blank this game. We're very much starting to enter prison, but they have. If they pop the Cyber Sand, then I might pop the Stone Ship. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. So we're fine. Had to be very careful about timing there. Very, very careful about timing. We might have to deal with all these Bladderworts now. So the turns like hopefully mark R&D, and then we go click the Nuka, Carpe run R&D, trash the 3 Bladderworts. R&D, archives. Okay. Okay, thinking. So I can run R&D. It's probably not going to be Carpe HQ, because Carpe HQ costs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's probably going to be just run R&D, run the 3 Bladderworts. And then I'm going to be at 1 card and no money. But they're going to start the turn with no money. And they can Spin Doctor, pop Cyber Sand, put a Bladderwort back on the board, and I would go to 0 cards. And I think that's okay. Or I can click the Nuka. Like, I could just eat the damage. And just, like, Shesvi, Carpe Diem, run HQ. 4. Still cost me $5. Ooh, that's tough. It's really close. This is the Penny Shaver's gonna click me back up. It's a really tough call. I think I just take 3 net damage though. Yeah, I think I just take 3 net damage. This says steal or trash. Oh, it says successful run. Oofa doofa. So if they can get up to $5, then I lose. Which they can, actually. Because 1, 2, 3, credit, die. Yeah. So Interesting. All right, so we're clicking Nuka. Class Act is a way of staying alive. I think I just need money. I just need accesses. Like, I just need a couple more accesses here and there. I guess we don't have time for no free lunch. Yeah, okay. So then we Shesvi run R&D and then install Class Act. Maybe I shouldn't have picked up the Class Act, actually. I just need to find one agenda. Oh, Carpe is on archives. What am I talking about? Am I okay to lose? Let's just run R&D first. I think this run's always happening. Will Bravado. Because it's just a money game now. I just need to get a couple accesses and like get it done before they get up to enough money to play the measures. Nope. So double measured is on the board now. So it's definitely open market Class Act. Okay. We're gonna lose 3 cards. Like, we're just like, I'm just getting accesses for as much HP as we have. Like, we're just gonna get ground out by these bladderworts. Which is unfortunate. I thought this game was going better than that. But the agenda's got to be somewhere, right? Like 3, 6, 7, 8 points have come up, and there's 21 cards left in the deck. So there's got to be, well, not got to be, but there should be 1 or 2 agendas in HQ, R&D, or archives. Okay. Draw a card, server 9, server 12. Sure. HQ mark again. We lost some econ. Buy bands is good. But we have to be careful about playing our cards as well. So I'm probably running server 9 here, because this is the place where they would hide an agenda. So like this turn's probably run R&D, run server 9, draw a card, and click for credits, and we just wait for these we just wait out the bladderworts. And I should be at $8. And I don't think they can afford triple mathing. I don't think they can afford triple, right? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Ooh, they might be able to triple measured. Oh well. Okay, is there Bravado left? No. Is there Clean Getaway left? No. So yeah, so there's nothing in the deck anyways. All right. So we're gonna run R&D, and then we're gonna run server 9. And then we'll see. I could trash this and run back. Okay, so running this requires $4, which is fine. Spin Doctor, so I go to 9. I can trash this and run back, which means I go to 9. And then I run this, I go to 5. And then I click the penny shaver, gives me enough. Don't mind it. Think I break because their money matters? Nope. And now we run server 9. That saved me $2 too, so actually that was a good play. And then we can click the penny shaver. We'll be at above 8. Oh shoot. Oh, I misplayed. Okay, we've allowed the take back. Okay, so we're gonna run using this thing. Because that's gonna draw me 2 cards. It's gonna draw me a card. Because I screwed up so bad there. Holy crap. Because I need to end the turn on 5 cards. So bad. Oh. So this is a 1-pointer? This deck doesn't play a 1-pointer. Okay. That fires, I guess. Should have clicked the penny shaver first. But that's fine. Like, R&D is iceless. Guess we want the boomerang. Oh, actually we don't. We want that in the deck. It's fine. I can install the boomerang, I guess? Or not the stone ship, I guess? Okay. Do I die? No. We get one more turn. But I should have kept the boomerang in the deck. That's really bad. But also we have another copy of Curb here and Carmen in the deck. So that's okay. Sure. We'll just pop these. I don't know, like, I don't know if there's like a timing window for them to get money, and like we're always popping these, so it's fine. Okay. Card new remote. Interesting. So if I pay 8, I can install. We can go run R&D. No. We can go. No, we can never get into HQ. Yeah, I can never get into HQ. So I'm just paying 8. I mean, we're never. But yeah, I guess we're always paying 8. Because, like, I'm pretty sure, like, we're never getting an HQ here. So we're just, like, running R&D. There's a wall-to-wall in server 9. Like, maybe there's an agenda on the board. And that's it. We got Mark R&D, which is beautiful. Nope. Guess we trash this, run back. Running archives is going to be a line. Ooh. Oh. Oh my gosh. Next click was run archives. So it was R&D or bust. Oh. Damn. That got a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. Like I was off to a pretty good start, I think. I'm trying to remember the details of the opening. Like the tithe was running into the tithe was bad. That could have been disastrous. With the Unity in hand. Like the assets took a while for it to actually show up, but like they had a good opening. Like they had like double I centrals, which is good against Crim. Um, I think like when they res the front company, I was like, this game like should be good for me. Because I was in like a good economic state at that point, but like I guess just like the bladderworts showing up suddenly along with the hostile architecture and also um, the and yeah, and I guess just like my position was yeah, it wasn't. It turns out it wasn't good enough to contest the board. There was 2 agendas in the bin. Yeah, so I had a decent amount of accesses left because I see out of R&D and then I run archives. Spin Doctor gets popped. I run back into R&D and then I can trash and then run back again. So there were lines. Like I had like okay odds to win there. Well, given the lucky snipes, like the basalt and the above the law was like super lucky snipes. Because that was the first access on R&D and then the second access on R&D, I'm pretty sure. Whew. All right, got through that one. Need to win the next one, and then I can ID in the last round and go to sleep. Otherwise, if I don't win the next game, then I'll have to win the game after that. I believe the round has just finished, so we might be jumping right into the next one. Yeah. I'm trying to decide if I end the video and then start a new one, or if I just keep going. We might just keep going. Oh, actually, no. There's games going on. All right. Yeah, I'm going to end the video. We'll see y'all in round 6.